Welcome everyone to the podcast for today, the Marshmallow Money podcast. Today I have on Romeo. Say hi.
What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Of course, thank you so much for joining. Let's
Mhm.
dive into it. So,
Yeah.
Romeo is one of the actors on a really incredible show called Raising Kanan, and I wanted to ask, how did you begin your own acting journey? It's such an amazing field to just dive into and, immerse yourself into a character. So, I want you to take us through that journey of actually becoming an actor.
Oh yeah. So,
Mhm.
it started a few years ago because actually, when I was younger, I did pursue it to an extent. Watching Disney Channel,
Of
as a
course.
young actor, you want to be one of those kids waving a wand, watching Disney Channel or like
Mhm.
watching shows like Victorious, you
Right.
want to be, it would be dope to live in those worlds. But I
Mhm.
also grew up playing sports, so I was like mainly playing basketball and football. So I wasn't really big on acting back then.
Oh, I
And
see. Okay.
yeah, and the shift happened during college. So
Mhm.
when I got to college, I didn't really know what I wanted to major in. It was still brand new, the world of college to me.
Right.
And so I majored in business. So if I knew I wanted to
Me
major
too.
in, being, acting, I would have
Yeah.
majored in film. But
Hmm.
so yeah, I started watching because I'm big on TV, right?
Of
And,
course.
and cinema and movies from back then to now. So
Hmm.
there was this time period during COVID where I was watching a lot of shows like Outer Banks and On My Block,
Yeah.
shows that surround like a group of tight-knit friends.
Hmm.
And that inspired me to like, I'm like, yo, this would be cool to like to do in real life, to have like a group of friends
Of
like doing
course.
that in real life. So
Yeah.
I had this idea called While We Here. And that was like the
Oh.
spark of like
Hmm.
bringing my films to life, you know what I'm saying? So I made that short
Absolutely.
film. I started in it, and
Mhm.
ever since then I've just been acting.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
such an incredible journey from just
Hmm.
that COVID time of watching a lot
Hmm.
of films. Like, I know I was definitely on my couch watching a ton of movies, Outer
Hmm.
Banks, Cobra
Dope.
Kai. It was really
Cobra
that
Kai, I love
time.
Cobra
Yes,
Kai.
great show. So for you to take that, binge watching and immersing
Hmm.
yourself in TV and actually
Yeah.
creating a short film is incredible.
Thank you so
Um,
much.
did you direct, like, star? Like,
Hmm.
what was that process like of actually creating a short film? Because I've never
So,
had to do that before. So if you want to
oh,
walk me through that. Yeah.
so so we started with my first short film. 'Cause I have a lot of short films,
Right. I was
and
seeing on
fun
your
fact,
page.
oh yeah, yeah, dope.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a lot of short films, and fun fact, for all those short films you've seen, which is many, I have wrote, directed, and starred in. So I have scripts for all the films you have seen.
Wow.
And to take it back to your question,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, I write is, I got this thing called Celtics, I believe it's like a screenwriting app. And then,
Okay.
I just like I'm big in on my imagination. I just bring it,
Mhm.
I write down.
Right. No,
You know,
that's complete. Yeah, so
yeah,
understandable. Would you
yeah.
recommend Celtics for anyone that wants to get into screenwriting and
Hmm.
more into directing their own films?
Yeah, for sure. I
Mhm.
really think is a dope app because it's really easy to format what you're writing. Like for example, like if it's like interior, exterior, or like putting it in parentheses or like, just formatting what you're writing, I think it's really
Mhm.
dope to use. A great good tool. So yeah.
That's incredible. Awesome. And
Hmm.
are you using Celtics currently to write another short film?
Yeah, I am,
Oh, what
I
do
got
you
a
want to
lot.
share about that? If you
I
can share
do.
anything.
I do.
Okay.
I have a lot of scripts written down. Like for I'll say the most pages I wrote was my first project that we was just discussing while we are here, and it's like
Exactly.
70 pages.
Wow.
And that was the first script I ever wrote, a full episode.
Mhm.
And yeah, so ever since then, but
Mhm.
um, you just have to you just gotta stay focused. And
Of
locked
course.
in, and when it comes to writing, what I'm saying, just bringing your imagination into the paper. So, you
Absolutely.
know,
Before it
yeah.
comes to life, and
Hmm.
then it's a whole. film or a whole movie.
hmm
And it's a really beautiful thing to see that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. So now I want to talk about your TV show debut, Raising
hmm
Kanan. How
Let's
did
talk
that
about that.
experience go with you auditioning and actually landing that role in this really
hmm
big series on Stars?
Yeah, it was really surreal because
Mhm.
Raising Kanan is like one of my favorite shows,
Of
and
course.
it was great, surreal seeing myself on it.
Mhm.
So, um, I have this management called Persona Management. They're based in New York, and the audition had came through my email. When I saw Raising Kanan
Wow.
come in my email, I was like, Raising Kanan? I was
That's
like,
so
no,
dope.
I gotta get this audition. I gotta get this audition. So,
Hmm.
um, I started doing my research. I saw who was directing the episode. I started rewatching Raising Kanan from episode one
Hmm.
and seeing what the characters wore and how they spoke during that era. Because it take place during the 90s.
Of course, a little bit
And
different from how it is nowadays, like the
yeah,
slang and
exactly.
everything. Yeah.
So, I did a lot of research in preparation for the role, and you know, sooner or later, sent them my self tape. My manager said you did a real good job, and I was like, okay, that's a good sign. And then I looked to my actor friends, like you probably know like Brett Gray from On My Block. He plays
I
Jamal,
love Brett
or
Gray.
like
Oh my
Michael Rainey
goodness.
Jr. from Power. He plays Tyree. Oh, you do? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
That's my
do.
boy. I seen him
Oh my
in a
gosh.
Broadway play. Yeah,
So
he's killing it. He's
cool.
killing it. Shout out Brett,
Absolutely.
man. He shows a lot of love.
Go
And
Brett.
everybody's saying you got this, you know what I'm saying? And you go Brett. Everybody's saying you got this and the role's already yours. And I was like, okay. I'm like, damn, there, dang, it's probably his mom. And then sent myself tape in a week after, I heard back saying I'm pinned for the episode. And I'm like, oh, I'm pinned? I'm like,
Oh my
okay, okay.
gosh.
And then later
Mhm.
on, they sent me an official contract. So that was dope.
That, that's amazing. So, what was your reaction when you got that contract?
When I got that contract, it was like, yo, I'm finally making this happen. Because, in the industry, there's a lot of no's.
Right.
There's a lot of no's, so you can't let the no's get to your heart. You
Hmm.
gotta keep going and stay locked in. But when I finally got that one yes, it's like in one of my favorite shows, I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
like
It's like you're on
finally.
the way to like
Mm-hmm.
making it. That is
Mm-hmm.
so encouraging.
It's
Wow.
the
So,
first of many.
right. So, what is one piece of advice that you would give to someone that keeps getting the no's, keeps facing that rejection in this industry? What would you tell
Mm-hmm.
them?
I would tell them to, don't let the no's get to your heart, and stay focused, just keep developing your craft, keep learning
Mhm.
how you could develop as an actor, you know what I'm saying? Keep learning how you could break down the scene and like study the scene, like and what you're reading and how you could what's the environment in the scene and what's going on in the scene, what's the relationship with the characters, and
Mhm.
just try your best to see what you can bring to that character based on the circumstances of what's going on in the scene. And
Right.
do your best with the sub tapes because you just gotta keep going because you never know. You would never know
Mhm.
unless you try, right? So,
Exactly. You gotta at
so you
least
gotta keep
try.
going.
Right, for sure. That is some really great advice. If I ever start
hmm
acting, I can definitely, take that in mind and just
hmm
keep on going. Don't let the no's like get to you, but still be
Don't let it get to
encouraged.
you.
Still
Ex
keep doing the self-tapes and putting
exactly.
your best foot forward. So that's
Exactly.
incredible.
There's this quote,
Okay.
is a verse from the Bible. It says
Amen.
Matthew 19:26. With men,
Take us
this is
there.
impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So
Amen.
stay locked
Yes. I just went to
in.
church today, so it's just like it's
Dope.
amazing to see those verses and, also implement that in acting as well. So thank you for
It's
sharing.
so cool. You're welcome.
Absolutely. Yeah.
hmm
But going back to Raising Kanan, what is one um like set moment that you really think is memorable from your time playing your character or like interaction with the cast or just that
So,
one moment that really stuck out to you when you
hmm
yeah.
It would probably be so
Hmm.
it was so the characters we played in the show is based on a real life group called the Lives, right? So
Right.
it's a group of us. So it's a group of people
Hmm.
that's my age, and most of us is just like this is our first role for the first time. I realize it's not just me. There's other people like my age, and the beginning. So as soon as we got there, we immediately started connecting. We immediately started joking around, singing, you know. We was
Hmm.
outside of the set when the stand-ins come in and we was outside, we usually just singing like my love
Yeah, there you
do
go.
ever, and we was
Hey.
just we were just vibing. So
Hmm.
just us vibing and singing outside, it was like a memorable moment.
That's really cool. So do you think
Yeah.
just vibing created that connection with your characters
Mhm.
when you actually got into the scenes?
Yeah, for sure. It
Mhm.
definitely did because um S- So it helped us with the because the director also allowed us to like improvise a little bit as well.
Okay.
So we also did a separate take, which I'm not sure they didn't use it in the scene, but
Okay.
if you would hear our characters like discussing after and joking around, and it helped us get into character, because we're a group, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So
yeah, of course.
it helped us connect and just loosen up, and it's like we're actually friends. So
Right.
it really helped us get into character.
That's good. Did you like have a lot of nerves the first day filming, or were you kind of more on the relaxed side of things?
um it was a mixture. It
Hmm.
was definitely a mixture. I was
Right.
like once I came to my trailer and the lady came with the costume and hung
Right.
the costume up, I was
Hmm.
so antsy to put the costume on. Like, oh,
Oh,
I was like, yeah, I'm ready to knock this out. So, sometimes when you get to set, it's like a lot of hurry up and wait. So you'll get
right.
there and get prepared and all that. And sometimes you're still waiting in trailer for a while. So,
Wow.
yeah, it just really depends on call times and stuff. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I was nervous, but to an extent. But once I got to set and
Yeah.
started vibing with the
Hmm.
cast,
Like it all just
all
calmed down. Yeah.
exactly.
That's good. So what was your trailer like? And do you think it was different per like actor, or did everyone have like a very like standard trailer and
Oh,
welcome package? I don't know what it's really
hmm
like, but okay. Yeah.
typically, for like I had a we had co-star roles. I'm not sure for our actors from my
Mhm.
like people that was in my scene, we had honey
Right.
wagons. So the honey wagons
Okay.
is not like the biggest trailers.
Hmm.
So but everybody that was in my scene, we all had like honey wagons, and we all just like next to each other, so you could just like walk and just knock on the door, like, "What's up, bro?"
Okay.
So
Right, right.
and they brought us food,
Oh,
and
that's great.
it was really dope. I like the trailers.
That's so dope. Okay. That's nice that they like just have that on set for you guys to be able to go to and have a
hmm
space away from everyone
hmm
else just to recuperate or run through your lines before actually going on set. So
Exactly. And
good.
they brought the scripts as well. So that was dope.
Yeah. So what do you think is next for you in your acting journey and what you are filming for your short films and
So
films in general? Yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm really locked in, man. There was a week where I dropped 7 films straight, back to back
Stefan.
to back to back, 7 of them. And
Wow.
I'm playing different characters in each film. It's like I
Mhm.
played the Fresh Prince of the Bronx.
I saw that.
Then I
Yeah.
played a romantic and like purposely accidental, and then I just keep on switching and switching and switching. So in
Right.
this era I'm just like locked in and studying and like growing as an actor and getting ready for the next audition,
Of
because
course.
there's a lot of roles that I
Hmm.
wish I would have got, but
Hmm.
whatever's meant for you is meant for you. So
No, exactly. Just
so
keep praying about it, keep auditioning, and
exactly.
that next role will come up.
hmm
Like whether it's
Exactly.
like a biopic or an action or whatever that next thing is, it's gonna happen. Or
Since we putting stuff in the air, Miles
yeah.
Morales,
Oh my
I
God,
I
yes.
would love to play
Is that your dream
Miles.
role?
Yeah, to play a superhero,
Yeah,
Spider-Man, that would
absolutely.
be dope.
That's
So
dope.
that would be dope. But
Okay, let's
yeah,
get Marvel on the phone. Like I think that should happen. Yeah,
Marvel.
Romeo like that. I think it'd be a great Miles
Thank
Morales. Yeah.
you so much.
Did you enjoy watching the animated films, like Into the Spider?
hmm
You
Oh
you watched
yeah.
all of them?
Oh yeah. You do watch them?
I did, yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh,
dope.
which one was
I've,
better, the first one or the second movie?
ooh. I think I think the second one, I think the second one was better.
The second one better.
They both amazing now. They're both
Okay.
amazing. But what do you feel? You think the second one?
I think the second one was better
Yeah,
in
I think the
my,
second one
yeah,
was better.
personal opinion, but I thought that was good.
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
would you bring to the table getting casted as Miles Morales in the live
Oh,
action?
oh.
Yeah.
You know, what I realized is that there's gonna be a lot of dope actors
Right.
auditioning for the role. And I could throw some names out there. You know, there's an obvious name, and this he's a phenomenal actor, right? He's
Right.
phenomenal. And Dallas Debris, you know, he would definitely kill it as Miles Morales too.
Really?
You know, he's
Okay.
from Cobra Kai. He plays Kenny. Yeah,
Yes, I
he
do know
would
what you're
play
talking
such a
about.
good, you
Hmm.
know, and there's a lot of actors that would kill it, that would kill it.
Hmm.
But the thing I would bring to the role is, you know, I would bring heart to the role, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't
Sure.
just, you know, everybody would try to be different, but I'm gonna just bring what I can, you know,
Okay.
you know.
So where do you find that heart and that passion when you are auditioning and putting so much like effort and strength into your characters?
Mm, that's that's a good question.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got me right there. Hold up, hold
All
up.
good. Take your time.
You find that hard. So, you know, you just gotta look within. You know, you when you take a look in the mirror and you see like who you are. So as a person, you know, what I'm saying you gotta you just gotta look within. So that's
Mhm.
to break it down.
Yeah.
You gotta
No,
look
that
within.
it does make sense. To, like look within, like have a mirror to see what is in yourself and like what you can channel and bring forward with your
Hmm.
character or with each role. So that is definitely
You're
understandable.
you're really good at breaking down what somebody's trying to articulate. So
Oh,
I like
thank
that. I
you.
like that.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Well, as another question, who is one actor that you would love to play a role with or be in a scene with? It could be any actor, any
Uh,
actress. Yeah.
um, and that brings me back to the auditions I told you like that I
Right.
wish I would have got.
Mhm.
There's this movie called Highest and Lowest, I believe it was with Denzel Washington and Spike Lee.
Yes, I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about.
yeah, I
Mhm.
auditioned to play Denzel Washington's son in the movie.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and
That's so cool. Hmm.
that would have been crazy to do a movie with Denzel, and I would have loved to do a movie with Denzel. But like
The next time,
yeah,
right?
next time, you know, Will
Yeah.
Smith, Adam Sandler, you know,
Yeah.
those are Michael
Hmm.
B. Jordan.
Oh my gosh. I love Michael Jordan.
Michael
Great
B.
guy.
Jordan is, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to work with him. And I have a lot of favorite actors too, you know, even young actors.
Hmm.
Keith Powers, where I get that I look a lot like, you
Yes,
know.
you do. I was definitely thinking it.
Yeah, Keith Powers, he's one of my favorite actors as well because I see
Yeah.
myself, you know, based on similarities, but also how he is as a person. So I see myself doing the type of roles he do, like romance and you
Of
know,
course.
and yeah, there's a lot of actors out there that's killing it. I would
Hmm.
love to work with.
That's incredible. And I really hope you do like that you get all these different opportunities to like work with Keith Powers and Will Smith and all these really big names in the industry. Like, that's like such an opportunity to work alongside them and to grow in your own career and acting journey is just phenomenal. So
Yeah,
best to
yeah, that
that.
would be dope. Matter of fact,
Mhm.
since we're speaking on it, I wrote a script for
Oh,
to do with Keith Powers. It's called Shattered Reflections.
oh my gosh.
So Keith Powers is like walking in Soho, right? And
Right.
this is the exterior shot, and he's walking, and then he randomly like sees a mirror, like just
Ooh,
glowing, and then he walks
interesting.
towards the mirror,
Hmm.
and then pieces in the mirror just shatters, and then
Wow.
each piece is a
Hmm.
part of him, and like
Okay.
is a part of him, and I thought I would play like one of his personalities, and then in order
Interesting.
for him to get back to his regular self, he has to gather each um piece of glass, which is the personality of his, and put him back together on like a puzzle on the mirror to get himself
Whoa.
back. So
Yeah,
yeah, I thought
that's
about that idea.
incredible. No, that's a really like different idea. I've never seen like any film or anything to depict something that way, or even a short film of just like
Hmm.
someone's person just shattering and having to
Hmm.
build it back up is
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, that
Yeah,
would definitely be dope.
definitely hit him up, like DM him or like try to get him in that short film. It could be a
Yeah,
really
for
beautiful
sure.
project, and I can't wait to watch it as well whenever that does happen. That
That
is
was for sure.
incredible, Romeo.
I got a question
Yeah.
for you if you don't mind.
Oh, go right ahead.
What what is your favorite shows that you be watching?
Oh, my favorite shows.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Let me think. So I like Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. Oh, I
Yeah.
gotta watch that.
You've
I
watched it or
gotta
you
watch
haven't watched
that.
it?
I haven't watched it. Love
No.
is
Oh,
Blind. No,
you have to
it's really
watch it.
good.
It's so good. I think there's like
Okay.
8 seasons now on Netflix, and there's also like Love
Oh,
is Blind France, Love is Blind Brazil. There's a lot of different
oh
ones,
yeah,
but the
they're
American
getting
one's
big with
the
that.
one I'm watching right now. So
Oh
that's like
wow.
my current watch. I'm also
Hmm.
watching All's Fair. It's on Hulu. It's like a legal drama
Mm,
series. Have you heard of it? Or you've not heard of it?
all the fear. No, I haven't heard of it. I probably did, but probably haven't got to watch it.
Okay, okay.
I have to
And
watch
then
it.
of course Outer Banks, Cobra
Oh
Kai, like you
yeah.
mentioned too.
Okay,
Like
okay,
I
okay,
love those
okay.
shows. Like
Oh
they're
yeah, I love it.
incredible.
Yeah,
So I
those are
watch
comfort shows right there. They
for
put you
sure.
in a good place. Bel
Yeah.
Air, I love Bel Air too.
Oh my
Yo,
God. I
I
love
would have
Bel-Air.
loved to play that role too.
Yes. I think it would be
Oh,
a great Will Smith, like
oh
the character
yeah,
that's played by Jabari Banks. I
Jabari
think
Banks, he's
yeah,
killing it.
he is killing
He's
it.
killing it.
But you kind of give off the same vibe I feel with like Will Smith and just
Hmm.
the same similar appearance as well. I think you would have been great in that role too.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Of course, of course. But as we are wrapping up, what
Hmm.
is one thing you want to leave with the audience at the end of this podcast?
Okay.
Hmm.
I would like to say that you
Hmm.
know, I'm locked in. Um, um, I'm in a new era where I
Hmm.
am going. Timothy what, how you say his name? Timothy
Timothée
Chalamet, right?
Chalamet.
Yeah,
Chalamet,
Chalamet.
yeah.
He's a dope actor, right?
Right,
And he
right.
had this quote saying, he is striving for like greatness,
Of
he's
course.
inspired by the greats.
Mhm.
And then he said like Viola Davis, Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
And so he's basically showing his respect for the greats, but
Hmm.
humbly saying that he's also striving for greatness.
Of
And I
course.
think that's the mindset I have right now,
Mhm.
that I want to do great things, but
Yeah.
first gotta keep God first. So
Amen. Oh, I love that. Keep God
mhm.
first and then keep striving for greatness. Oh,
Yes, sir.
that's so amazing. Well, thank you, Romeo, for joining this podcast and for just sharing so much about your journey, where it all started, and in your role in Raising Kanan. It's just amazing to see your short films and how much you are growing in this industry and within your own acting career is so phenomenal. So thank you so much for joining and speaking with me
Thank you so
today. It's just so
yeah.
incredible.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of
It is a
course.
pleasure being on your platform, and you're killing it as well. I love to
Oh.
see your videos.
Absolutely. I'll keep making them. But thank you for like supporting
So,
me. And
of
I can't wait
course.
to see all that you're in, whether it's a Bel Air spinoff or just
Oh,
like maybe in Broadway if you want to ever go into that.
Broadway
Yeah.
Forever season 2,
Oh my,
maybe a possible love
please, like
interest.
absolutely. Like I have you gotten any like auditions potentially for that or like have your agent said anything about Forever?
Um,
Hmm.
I haven't got anything for Forever.
Yeah.
I had auditioned for this Netflix movie recently with Jamie Foxx.
Ooh.
It's called Fight
Okay.
for 84. He has this movie.
Oh,
He
nice.
plays like a boxing coach. I played
Mhm.
I auditioned for one of the main boxers, but
Nice.
yeah. But
Very dope.
other than that,
Mhm.
locked in.
Locked in. I love that. We'll keep locking in, Romeo. It's going to be just incredible, again, watching all that you're in. I can't wait to keep supporting you. So, just all the best with your journey. And this
Thank
is
you so
just the
much.
beginning. So, thank
Just the
you so much for
beginning. Thank you
joining.
so much for having me.
Of course.